The woman at the employment agency is giving me a little test. I'm supposed to put as many of these metal washes on this post as I can, and I've got 60 seconds in which to do it. A little faster as I go. I think I might actually be pretty good at this. Oh no. What if I'm pretty good at this? They're going to give me a job doing something like this. Or doing exactly this. There's probably a post-washing factory right up the street looking for full-time help right now. And I know that some of you have known what you wanted to do since you were 5 years old and have single-mindedly pursued that your whole life. But you know, it takes some of us a little longer to find our way. The next day, my dad hands me a little scraper, and he says, "Clean that engine, and I'll give you $5. But I could tell by his body language what he really meant. And my dad never paid me that $5 that he promised me. So when you factor in nearly 30 years of penalties and compounded interest, first job on the resume, engine scraper. Now, okay, I know enough about resumes. You're not supposed to put things like engine scraper on there. You're supposed to use kind of flowery language, right? I know. But I don't think that's really going to help me much in the long run. My dad takes me aside and he offers me the best employment advice that he's capable of giving. It's this: you pay, then you play. It's good sound advice, right? You pay, then you play. And I'm not saying that you pay, then you play is bad advice. I'm just saying that I've spent my whole life looking for a loophole. This soon expands to include process serving, delivering people notices to appear in court or that they're being sued. My job is now to hand people things that they don't want. Professional photocopier? I mean, come on. Who can't make a photocopy? How could you screw up a photocopy? Okay, maybe like this. All right, well, let's take a look at what we've got so far. I'm not sensing a real career trajectory here. But I mean, like I say, I'm not really thinking in terms of career. You know, I'm just being in the employment moment. I write something again for the next week, and they print that. And after a couple of guest columns, they give me my very own weekly slot. I got paid to play, finally. And looking back, I can see how everything makes perfect sense. Every job I've ever had has contributed something to my life, even if just a little bit. Deep down, we all know what our bliss really is. And sometimes following it isn't necessarily a straight path. It can be a winding road or even seem like complete randomness. So you may as well enjoy the journey, right? I'm feeling like some sort of employment alchemist. I've taken these two elements that I've been given and I've created a superior third. I've joined these two worlds together and I'm living in the overlap. I've arrived at that place we all want to be. I'm getting paid to play. And they hire me over the phone, tell me to show up the next morning and that I can't wear jeans. No jeans. This is a real job. I've got a real job, just like that. Tomorrow, one where I have to wear real pants. Maybe pants are what's been missing the whole time. The only problem is the last pants that I had that weren't jeans were these. I work in a factory that only makes brown crayons. This is the kind of job that if it were a recurring nightmare, you would check yourself into therapy. My mother was a hardworking receptionist, bookkeeper, raised two kids of her own. Her mother had been turned permanently mean from a life of hard work. See that fist? That's not arthritis. That's just a fist. There's not a whole lot of difference when you break it down between working a day job at 37 and looking for Easter eggs at 7. Even if you're just looking for Easter eggs, there's always a boss. Really, the only difference between the two, and it's kind of the difference, they're by choice. I mean, imagine if you had to look for Easter eggs. Like if your mortgage payment depended on it, and you had to fill out a resume and go to job interviews. Well, it says here, Mr. Smith, you don't have any previous experience. That is true, but I'm very enthusiastic. I'm a fast learner. I think I'll be an amazing addition to your egg acquisition firm. All I know is that given my life choices, motivations, ambitions, and decisions up to this point, this is the best job that I'm currently capable of having. Thanks, everyone.